What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. We're going to go right into what happened on Monday Night Raw. It's been the biggest talking point. Monday Night Raw, John Cena first coming back ever since the heel turn at Elimination Chamber. What would the situation be like? What would John Cena look like? What would the music sound like? What's Cody going to say? Are they going to have a brawl? How are we going to really add heat to WrestleMania? Are we going to get the so-called Ether Cena? What's happening when Cena comes on there? Because honestly, no matter anything else that happened on Raw, anything else, and some cool things happen on Raw, none of it mattered, because right now everybody's going to be like, what does John Cena have to say? And honestly, in my personal opinion, it had to be something kind of big or earth-shattering, because it's been 2 weeks. And they did not immediately follow up on that, because honestly, everybody thought that they was going to follow up on this on Smackdown when they was in Philly. But they didn't, they didn't follow up on that. I mean, you can't get mad if John Cena got movie stuff or things he still got to do. So I get it. However, it died down. It started to lose a little bit of that fire. So it's like, how do we really just, connect on this? So I'm glad they opened the show with it. John Cena comes out, and John Cena looked exactly the fucking same. Same hat, same jorts, same new shirt,
same song,
same. I was like, all right. Now I'm not even gonna hold you. When he came out, I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed. I was like, wait a minute, come on, man. I want, I really didn't know what we was going to get. I didn't know if we was going to probably get. I was expecting new music, honestly, or if not new music, I was expecting a new look.
Right.
But we didn't get any of that. And I think after the way we cut the pro, because he started changing something. He didn't talk to Karen Man Stu. He didn't run down to the ring. He was just walking very serious, John Cena, and the crowd was booing them loudly. It even had a "Let's Go Cena, Cena Sucks" chant. And he kept acting like he was about to, I'm going to speak, but I'm not going to speak. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you, or stuff like that. And then we get a FU Cena. Netflix couldn't catch it fast enough. So Cena basically he said, everybody in the crowd, and I'm paraphrasing on here, but everybody in the crowd, y'all been awful to me. It's been the same noise for the past 25 years since he got here, because y'all let me know how y'all felt when I first got here. And then he said that, y'all wanted me, y'all hoped I would change, and then no matter what I did, no matter what I brought to it, it wasn't enough. And he said, you work hard and you try to win, you win and win. And then it says, Cena wins a lot and they hate it. It wasn't enough. So what he do? He spent the next 10 years of his life giving away everything he could, and it wasn't enough. And the crowd, it almost sounded like he was about to rap TV off. Not enough. So, and the fans, talking one to Cody, but then he said, but you know what? This right here, y'all don't get y'all get nothing. Y'all deserve nothing. Y'all get no new music. Y'all don't get no you don't get no new clothes. You don't get any of that because that's what y'all wanted, and y'all deserve nothing. Y'all deserve any of that. Y'all sit there waiting for me because y'all want to be excited about this, but guess what? No, y'all not getting any of that. That's my voice on my song. So your time is finally up, and my time is now. he said it's time for the crowd to have uncomfortable conversations. They don't wear his shirt for support. They wear words like hustle, loyalty, respect. I live this every day, and I'm the definition of it. But y'all don't support me. And he points out this kid in the crowd, right?
Yo,
I was just like,
not.
Broke this kid's heart, and I'm telling you now. Listen, it be hard sometimes because I'm a father, so I know if I saw my daughter cry dead or my son cry dead when he was younger, I would be upset. But that right there, it is wrestling heat, and I as an adult, I do understand that. Now, however, if it was like the MJF incident, like where my son or my daughter is drinking juice or drinking some water and he takes it splashing in their face, I got even as a wrestling fan, I'm fighting because if you don't remember back at Revolution of 2003, it was I think it was the Iron Man match between MJF and Bryan Danielson, and there was this kid in the crowd because he was fighting the crowd, and MJF just took whatever he was drinking, like threw it in his face. And
I remember that.
Yeah, and I was just like, I get being a heel. That's that old school 80s, 90s type heel shit. But today, I'm like, yo, bro, because that can traumatize a child, especially having kids. I'm like, yo, I'm ready to scrap. And so they did take the kid backstage after the show, did all that kind of stuff like that. I was like, but no, bro, I'm ready to square up. So, but the way he did it with this kid,
oh, they did. Oh no, you talking about they took the for AEW? They took the kid back.
Yeah. Backstage. So now, I don't know what they did with this kid here, but it wasn't. I'm gonna say he just pointed him out and made him cry. He said, "I'm breaking up with you. It's a very toxic relationship. You're dumped. I don't need you anymore. I don't care about them. You don't matter to me anymore. And you can make all the noise you want because I'm right." But then Cody's song plays. Cody comes out. Cody stares down Cena. And then he says, "I think everyone was willing to hear you out, even myself." He said, I don't know who this Cena is. I don't know who the hell are you. And where's the guy on the shirt? I was excited about the prospect of going against John Cena, but he got this. And this Cena better not show up at WrestleMania, because if he does, I'll run it over and run it out. It gave it its best shot on Elimination Chamber, and it didn't work because I'm still here. I'll retire this Cena early, and he wants John Cena at WrestleMania 41, not this whiny bitch. And throws the microphone down, and then walks off. Cena ain't say nothing. All right, Cena just walked to the back, and he didn't say anything. Now, Q, before I get into it, I want to know your thoughts on how you felt about this promo.
I thought it was genius. Cause that's the usual route that a heel would go. New clothes, new music, just a whole change of attitude. Cena said, "I ain't giving y'all shit. y'all ain't getting nothing." What? And no, you know what was the bar for me? He said, "I'm not changing. Y'all dress like me. I don't dress like you." I said, "Oh.
Right.
Yo, Wayne. I say, yo, Cena is talking to y'all, man. And listen, he right. Cena's 100% right, by the way. Y'all don't deserve any of this. My man come back. He not a heel. Ultimate babyface, man for the children. What he hear every time he come out. John Cena, y'all not about to for a decade plus, 2 decades plus, about to just tell me I suck. I'm out here trying to be a hero, a idol. You feel me? A role model, and y'all just want to tell me I suck. No, y'all don't deserve. Y'all don't deserve me. Y'all don't deserve none of this. I like the angle that he took, and I like he didn't say nothing to Cody, because we know we know what we was expecting. Fine speech, and then he just do his thing, but he ain't do that. Cena not giving us nothing. This is unorthodox, good heel work, bro.
I definitely agree with you. It shocked. Once again, like I said before, I was disappointed at first, and then I heard the promo, and I was just like, okay, this is. I'm liking this. I want to see where this is going, because Cena ain't say shit. Cody, you better be ready. Cody, you better be ready because you already know that whatever they call it, eat the Cena, whatever. When Cena come out here and just destroy your life on the mic, like what he did with Roman Reigns, like he did with the Usos, like he did with anybody, like he was literally castrate you and not give a damn about it. All right. So I'm just saying, Cody. You got to be ready. You have got to say more because once again next week they're gonna be in the same move also. And now Cena let Cody talk. Cena let him have the floor. Cena let him have all that. But I'm just saying now when Cena has a chance to talk and clap back at it, and you don't think he gonna bring up shit from AEW or Stardust or him or Cody Lee or smashing the throne, whatever, still using the pet, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. Cody better be ready because when that Cena comes, it's going to be fire. And now that's something that's going to build. It's going to really put some heat to that. Now, after Raw, in my personal opinion, peaked after that segment because everything else I didn't care about. I mean, it was all right. Like we had no holds barred of Penta taking on Ludwig Kaiser. But I was like, okay, it was cool. Penta's over. He wants the Intercontinental Championship, which I'm looking like that's probably what they're building to at WrestleMania. You think?
On Raw, that's coming up on Raw.
Oh, it's coming up on Raw. Like as of tomorrow?
Yeah, nah, they announced it that it's going to be on Raw.
All right, so Penta and Braun Breaker is going to be on Raw tomorrow, like tomorrow night or tonight. We all listen to this podcast.
Yeah, no, I think it's tomorrow night. Well, according to the day we recording this podcast.
Okay.
I just saw it somewhere. I was trying to find it. I know I'm not tripping though. They said it was happening on Raw.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it does happen on Raw or not. Cause I don't know what the plan. I really don't know what half the plan is for WrestleMania. To be honest with you, they had Ivy now and take on Dakota Kai. I was like, okay. And Dakota Kai still won. They did have the women's world champion Io Sky, Bianca Belair sign a WrestleMania contract. Now, Io Sky is out there. The crowd's behind Io, and Bianca actually got booed. A little bit because I figured with somebody as hot as Io is right now, people was happy to see her. And Bianca is almost like old Cena of the women's division. And then Rhea's still lurking behind. I figured that by default she would have to be a little bit more heelish going into this matchup. But they was about to sign the contract, but then Rhea Ripley comes out, and she comes to the ring, and Pierce is immediately calling for security. And then Io Sky comes to the slap in the face. Bianca Belair is over Rhea don't really need to be out here, and like why is she out here? Because obviously she has no reason to be out here for the matchup. But Rhea don't care. Rhea headbutts Bianca, and Bianca falls on the table, and then she goes and she picks up Io Sky, and then she power bombs her on top of Bianca, and the table don't break. I'm like, how? I know she light, but I mean, like, how? So, Rhea picks up the contract, and then she signs it. It's still not legal, but she signs her name, and the Pierce not happy, and then she keeps the contract. She heads to the bag. So it was a quick thing to kind of how to really hammer home the point.
And it pissed all of Twitter off.
What'd you say?
I said, and it pissed all of Twitter off.
Why it pissed them off?
Because nobody wants. They don't want Rhea involved.
What? That is ludicrous.
They do not. Nah, bro. They do not want Rhea involved.
I don't know if it's because we were international, because her pop was crazy. Like I said, Bianca was getting. Huh? Well,
I'm talking about on the internet.
Yeah.
Outside the internet. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, first of all, these three women are going to have an excellent match. It's Rhea, Bianca, and Io. Are you serious? And if you go out there and give them 25 minutes, these women are going to kill it.
Yeah, but they saying it's like she already lost, like she skipping the line, blah blah blah.
No, bro.
Which she is, but I mean, I don't care.
Look, to be honest with you, if I had to choose any one-on-one match, as much as I love Io, it'd have been Bianca and Rhea. This is their era in the first place, and we still have not got that.
Yeah, the reason why, I mean, but we ain't getting that because we got this whole Jay Cargill thing going, and they all beefing on Twitter. I don't know if you was keeping up with that. All three of them got beef now.
You know, so yeah. You know, say that for when we get to the SmackDown section.
All right, but yeah, like I think if Bianca wasn't involved with this whole big three thing, then we would have gotten the one-on-one. But now it's like, because we might have an interference and all that. You don't want what's deemed a dream match to be ruined by interference.
I know we're eventually going to get it because they've been teasing Bianca and Rhea since WrestleMania 39.
Yeah.
And we all thought when Rhea won the Rumble, that's where we would want to go. We just want to get Rhea and Bianca, but she picked Charlotte. Then 40, she teamed up with Jade and Naomi. And then 41, we thought we was going to get it again because she won Elimination Chamber, but then we got triple threat. So it's going to eventually work itself out. We may get it 42, or we may even get it at that Evolution show that they're rumored to have in July.
Oh, yeah.
And that will be an awesome-ass headliner as well. So we're going to have to see how this thing plays out. But still, I'm not mad at a triple threat. But you know what I am mad at, though?
What you mad at?
Bruh, this Jey Uso Gunther match is losing heat fast.
Oh, my God, it is, man.
It's losing heat very fast. And you know what? I don't want that for Jey Uso. I don't want that for Jey Uso at all because I'm like, how many times is Gunther going to come out there and say Jey Uso ain't worthy? How many times is Jey Uso going to come out there and get his ass kicked? And then do these meaningless matches with, like, he won against Austin Theory, and next thing you know, he does a terrible spear, and the thing is over. He squashed him.
He squashed him.
Yeah. And then, you know, but Gunther comes down, and he sits there, and he be kicking Jey Uso's ass, but this time, Gunther charged him, and then, you know, Jey gets the upper hand, he pulls on the top rope, and then he poses with the title for a little bit, and then Gunther's not happy, but I'm just like, listen, they need to do something. Like, they get Gunther some major heat to get a reason for Jey Uso, because right now, this is not the main event for either night of WrestleMania. Obviously, Cody and Cena's going on last on night 2. We know that. But when it comes to night 1, if you ask me what the main event is, I'm like, you have 2 matches, in my personal opinion, that's main event worthy for night 1, and that's one of 2 triple threat matches. It's either Rhea, Bianca, Io, or Roman, Seth, and CM Punk. But it ain't Jey Uso and Gunther. They have to do something like it does nothing attacking Jimmy because Jimmy trying to find his way to WrestleMania. I'm like, he needs to go attack Rikishi or something. He gotta do something to get some heat on Jey Uso to really build this man back up or something. Like, what do you think? Because as of right now, I was so happy for Jey Uso win the Rumble. I thought it was a surprise pick. Did not see that coming. And I'm like, okay, let's see him go to WrestleMania. I would love to see the interest, but now it's like people turn on him. And then on top of that shit, he does the top dollar botch on Raw. Look, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Q, but he...
But I mean, we've seen... We did, but like, we've seen him make that a million times. Like, I'm not about to shit on him because he missed it one time.
No, you're right. I'm not... We've seen Jey Uso do that move and knock it down before. I'm not going to even get... Because he got up and knew he messed up on that. All I'm saying is for them casual fans out there who saying Rhea shouldn't be in this match, is them same fans out there talking about something. We told y'all Jey Uso was just an entrance. You don't need to give them no more momentum than what they already have right now because
they don't know what they want, man.
They don't know, but it don't take away the fact that this storyline for them needs some more heat before it becomes an opener on night 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be there. American Made or the Creed brothers still losing. They lost to the LWO. What the hell is happening with them, man?
They're ruining this for me.
And this
They
match,
are severely ruining this for me.
yeah, really. And this match, Luchador thing, I don't know where. At first, I thought it was going to be like a 6-man at WrestleMania with the LWO and the New Day and Chad Gable, or if it's going to be a surprise match between Chad Gable and Ray Phoenix. I don't know where this is going. I really don't know where this is going. Literally, Seth Rollins comes out to tell everybody that he's going to be going to SmackDown with Roman and CM Punk. Literally, to sum it all up, that's all he said. That's all he said. Literally. Just to throw it out there to you. And everybody was kind of mad because he was like, well, I can understand these international crowds being mad because we don't get no Roman or no Punk on this show, especially when Punk's supposed to be on that show. And we just get Seth Rollins telling everybody, hey, we're going there on SmackDown and y'all not going to be there. Sorry. And I'm like,
Right.
I'll be annoyed by that too. And then the main event was Braun Breaker versus Finn Balor, which, by the way, was a decent match for the Intercontinental Championship. However, there was nobody in the building who thought that Finn Balor was going to win that championship.
Oh no.
So it was just like we just got to work up to see Braun Breaker win this championship, and Dom tries to help him out, but ends up inadvertently costing Finn the match. So Breaker, wins, and it was a cool match. But that's a Penta walks out, and then he sit there and taunts him in his face, and it was like, okay, well we getting this. I'm more excited to see this, than was Finn Balor, because Finn Balor wasn't gonna win shit, and that was just Raw summed up right there. And I was like, I don't know what right now, other than the top match that they're talking about, I don't know what the undercard really for WrestleMania is looking like. I really don't know. Right now, it's looking like WrestleMania 2000 with the amount of multi-man matches to get everybody on the card. I don't know what's going on the Raw side, other than the championship matches. I don't know what's going on the SmackDown side, other than the championship match and the big feuds. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's one of these wait and see approaches that we got to do. To be honest with